Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be responding to a thread started by Jeff at CalicoSilver. He originally did a thread where he wanted Dylan fans to answer 20 questions, and since that time, which I had responded to that one, and since that time he has 10 more questions, which I'm a little late on this one, but these are 10 more questions for Dylan fans, and I thought I would respond to this one. So let's go. The first question on here is, you can only own one Dylan album henceforth. Which one is it and why? And I think it would be Blood on the Tracks. Now this is kind of a hard one because actually Highway 61 Revisited has two of my favorite Dylan songs, and Like a Rolling Stone and Just Like Tom Thumb's Blues. But this one, I've played the most, I'd miss it the most. It's a little more introspective, has a lot of different types of songs about love, and I think it's great in that every song on here is wonderful. So I think this would be the one. Blood on the Tracks would be the Dylan album I would have to have. All right, the next one. Is there a song you kind of wish Dylan didn't record? Well, there's a song I wish that nobody had ever recorded, but Bob Dylan just happened to be the one to do it. And it's on this album, Under the Red Sky, and it's the song Wiggle Wiggle, which gets this album off to a terrible start. I know Jeff likes this album, and so does Glenn, I think, but I'll have to give it another try. I've put this album on flash drive in my car, but it's along with a bunch of other songs. So, but after hearing it enough, maybe I'll change my mind. But yeah, but I won't change my mind on Wiggle Wiggle. Still think it's a terrible song. All right. Worst or most out of place song on an otherwise great album? Well, I know Glenn and Jeff both picked Lily, Rosemary, and the Jack of Hearts off this album, but since I have played this album so much, if it wasn't on there, I'd feel like something was wrong, like something was missing. So I'm going to have to pick off the Freewheelin' Bob Dylan, and that would be Corrina Corrina. Totally unnecessary cover song on here. And I know, like in horror movies, you need some comic relief, and this has a lot of serious songs on this album, and then you have Corrina Corrina, the cover on here, but that's what I would pick. I think it would be better if the Corrina Corrina wasn't on this album right now. Okay, next question. Song so great that it seems like a rose among thorns on its album. And that would have to be off this album, Knocked Out Loaded, which I know a lot of people don't like. And it would be the song Brownsville Girl, written with playwright Sam Shepard. I just love that song. I know he does some talking in there, and he references the Gregory Peck movie, The Gunfighter, which is a great movie, by the way. And I don't think he says that movie by name, but from the description, you know what movie he's talking about. But it's a wonderful, great song, Brownsville Girl. And I think, actually, if they killed him off this album, the Chris Christopherson song, and put a better song on there, this would actually be a pretty good album. But anyway, that's my response on that one. Okay. Favorite harmonica performance on Dylan's studio album? And I don't remember what Jeff and Glenn said, but on this one, but I will have to pick the outro of Tangled Up in Blue on Blood on the Tracks. It's just marvelous the way the song ends with him on the harmonica. A great performance as well, but that's what I'm picking, Tangled Up in Blue off Blood on the Tracks. Another reason that I need to have that album. Dylan's song that brings tears to your eyes. I'm going to have to go with Jeff on this one, and it's off Time Out of Mind, and it's the song Not Dark Yet. Especially in the times we're living in with COVID and all the unrest. I keep thinking of the line, it's not dark yet, but it's getting there. And that's what I feel sometimes. Great song off Time Out of Mind, Not Dark Yet. Okay, the next one. Favorite Basement Tapes song from the original release. Basement Tapes, and the song would be, third one on here, $1 Million Bash, which all going down to the $1 Million Bash. It's kind of an outsider looking at the in crowd, going to, you know, a big party, like, and a lot of people have conjectured what if different people maybe he may be talking about in this song, but still, I think it's just a wonderful song. $1 Million Bash off the Basement Tapes is my favorite. Okay. Favorite self-portrait song? Well, the favorite self-portrait song would be Days of 49. But I know this isn't part of the question, but I'm kind of breaking the rules. He did put out another self-portrait, and on that, there is Spanish is a Loving Tongue, which if that would have been on the original self-portrait, it would have been my favorite song, and I think it's better than anything on self-portrait. So Spanish is a Loving Tongue would be my pick, but if I go by the rules, it's going to be Days of 49. So anyway, next one. Did you like Mask and Anonymous? To be honest, I did not see it, so I can't comment on that question there. And 10, do you really think we'll ever see a Chronicles Volume 2? Well, this one I'm not sure, because if Rough and Rowdy Ways is maybe really his swan song and recording, I guess I'll have more time. He could maybe have another one come out, and we may have a Chronicles 2. So I'd kind of say no, but I think there's a slight possibility. And that's my answers, and everyone check out Jeff's channel, wonderful content. Knows so much about Bob Dylan and so many others. And thanks.